Mike Blue Hair here, filming for Film the Police Portland. I'm now over there at the Oregon Cop Watcher YouTube channel. I'm here with Kylee Stewart. I'm sure you're familiar with her. I've covered the Bundy stuff, a lot of it, when that was going on, that trial was happening. She did really great coverage. If you want to know anything about what was going on with the Bundy trials in Oregon at our federal courthouse up here, you can check out her stuff on Facebook, and she did phenomenal coverage of that. But yeah, without further ado, why am I standing in front of OHSU right now, in front of the Children's Hospital? What's going on with this girl, Kylee?
Kylee Dixon is a medical kidnap situation. She about a year and a half ago went through 6 months of chemotherapy, flatlined on the table. She has a rare tumor, and she was at this hospital here when she flatlined and went into a coma. And after 3 treatments in 6 months, her mom said no more. The hospital gave her 4 weeks to live, and then they actually gave her the option of the Death with Dignity Act, and said she's not coming back from this. Her counts are too low. We can't continue chemo.
So just to be clear, the doctors advised her to go ahead and her mother to go ahead and pull the plug, and that she's done and she's not going to live anymore. And the mother said, what was her response?
The mother said, no, I'll take her home. We'll do what we need to do to try to get her healthy. The chemo is what's killing her. Yeah. And so she took her home and spent 6 months treating her with CBD oil and a bunch of natural remedies.
Right.
Shrunk the tumor 80%. Had a doctor over at Randall's looking at her, and then this hospital came back, starts calling. We want her to come back for the rest of her chemo. Mom says no. When I brought her home from you the last time, she was in a coma and couldn't talk.
Wow.
I'm not bringing her back. This doctor said she'll come back and do that treatment.
So the treatment that almost killed her, and they advised her to just give up on her daughter, and she's like, no, I want to keep fighting with a different method.
I want to try a different method. You've given her 4 weeks to live. There's no hope at this point. She gets her healthy, shrinks the tumor, and the hospital wants her back.
I'm really taken aback. I mean, usually I have a lot to say, but that's so horrible that it's hard for me to make words. Like, just the violation of the rights of the parents, right. And parents have a right to make medical decisions for their own children.
Right.
You know, and the little girl would be dead right now if left in the hospital.
Yep.
So yeah, I would agree with you that this is medical kidnap. Yep. But where can people, is there a GoFundMe for the mother's legal defense? Is there any of this fun stuff that we can find online?
The mother has set up a Facebook page called Kylie's Fight. You can go to that.
Kylie's Fight on Facebook.
Because DHS got involved, removed her from the home, forced her into the surgery. So she's been in CPS custody for 9 months. She just reported 3 weeks ago that she was being sexually abused for 4 months by her foster dad. Instead of CPS doing a thorough investigation, they transferred her homes and immediately scheduled this surgery. She's now in critical condition. They don't know if she's going to make it out, because they did the surgery when she was in the worst mental capacity possible, a surgery she didn't even want to have. And now she's fighting for her life, and her mother is being held out of this building. She's seen her twice since she was admitted a week ago.
Yeah, I just walked in and tried to, walk onto the 8th floor and see where she was, just to get some B-roll of the armed guards outside the little girl's room, and I was met by a bunch of cops, and that was, standard fare for my channel. But I like to be able to come out and do some of this socially conscious stuff, and not a lot of times do I. A lot of the protests I film, I'm not in solidarity with, but this one I'm most certainly in agreement with, and I would be out here protesting if I wasn't doing my media thing and journalist thing.
And the mom was actually, when she took her home and they were trying to fight to get her back into the hospital, her mom ended up taking her to Nevada to seek a medical second opinion. The FBI found her and took Kylee into custody. The mom was arrested on kidnapping charges. They've now reduced it to custodial interference and neglect for not bringing her to the hospital for her treatment.
Not bringing her back to the death merchants.
Right.
Okay.
And so she's got these felonies she's facing, so CPS won't let her take her home now because of these criminal charges she's facing.
And it's Kylie's Fight on Facebook.
Kylie's Fight on Facebook. Her mom does a lot of video updates. It's hard to get some bullet points, but we're working to get those together so people can thoroughly understand what's going on with this little girl.
All right.
She was jailed
thank you so
for
much,
seeking
Kylee.
a second opinion.
Yeah.
Jail. Her mom was jailed for seeking a second opinion.
Crazy. Well, thanks.
All right. Thanks for being here, Mike.
Yeah.
The camera is your protection because they don't want to screw up while you're filming them. They don't want to lose their paycheck just the same as anybody. So don't ever stop. Stay calm and keep filming.
Now is the time in the video when I ask you to dig deep and throw me some crypto love. If you have Bitcoin and you think I should have some of your Bitcoin, scan this QR code and let's make it happen. You can also find a link, or just a copy paste, of my coin address wallet beneath the video. Because I'm out there in the streets filming the cops so you don't have to. So let's team up and kick the police state square in the balls. Thanks for watching, guys.